We're in a very exciting, we're in a very enlightening, we're in a very insightful, as well as complex time in our lives right now, depending on where you at and your mental aptitude, your spiritual understanding or comprehension, your ability to persevere and be consistent, and your resilience. We're in a very enlightening, insightful, and exciting time right now. It's called Ascension. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Oh, before I go any further, I got them. For y'all who interested, I got them. The shirts, like the one I got the big logo and the small logo, the Cosmic Consciousness. I got the sweatpants with the logo on it, Cosmic Consciousness. I got some other things coming, and I'll let y'all know when the website, CosmicConscious.com website, is complete. But in the meantime, if y'all interested, rock with me. You know, all colors, however, custom things, your name, whatever you like. You know, I can get it done. Y'all holler at me, Cosmic Consciousness. You hear me? It's part of my revolution. You know, it's part of my revolution, Cosmic Consciousness. And what I mean by that is, if you take the R away from that word, you have evolution. So what I present through the things that I express about our trials and tribulations, tests and challenges of life has to do with this thing, this concept, this idea that was birthed in me, see, called Cosmic Consciousness, that began from a rap group that I created called the Soul Controllers. Fertility. It's part of my revolution. It's part, it's part of my energetic signature. We all come here with an energetic signature. Some gonna paint it. Some gonna put it in books. Some gonna speak it. Some gonna sculpture it. Some gonna build it. We all came here with something. Nobody has been left out. The thing is, you gotta tap into what you came here with, and don't get caught looking on nobody else. Don't find yourself looking on nobody else's plate, trying to find yourself. We all initiate and activate somebody, and somebody has initiated and activated things in us. I'm saying this because it's so easy to misconstrue your own energy with the different energies that you have to deal with day after day, month after month, year after year, week after week, moment after moment, minute after minute, and lose sight of your own self, lose sight of what it feels like to be you. So if you're here, I'm glad to be part of your revolution. Cause if you're here, you're a part of mine. You hear me? This is my revolution. And as I was thinking earlier, as I was getting these downloads, it made me see how much those of us that get it are rewriting or restructuring paradigms way beyond the construct that we hear in. And for those who get that, they know what that means for future timelines, for future generations, for future bloodlines in this present time. But this part of the revolution. And it's an honor to be here. My name is Sawu. The revolution will be televised. I went around the curve just to say that. You know, it was said that the revolution won't be televised. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Everybody on some form of media every day recording whatever the revolution, whatever they revolution, and whatever they evolution consists of through what they record. Now you're gonna see everything from toxicity to the highest frequency possible that man can actually carry in this present embodiment. The choice is yours to decide where you gonna fall at. You hear me? But this is part of my revolution. So my revolution will be televised. So I'm glad you're here. You hear me? But those who don't, you know, it's so powerful what I'm saying. We all recording. We all re-recording our evolution, because the first revolution takes place within. The second one gonna take place without. You hear me? So we all recording our revolution. Are we paying attention to what we recording? Are we paying attention to what we emanating? Are we paying attention to what we expressing? Therefore paying attention to what we thinking? It's a process. But those who didn't choose the same, those who didn't choose the same, even though they was a part of the same revolution that I'm here speaking about, they missed it. They missed it. So you can get it. See, they missed it so I can get it. But what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? That good, bad, or indifference, regardless of the people, places, and things involved. Everything that I have experienced, everything that you have experienced, everything that we have experienced as a humanity had a higher purpose than what was being experienced at any moment of time that any one of us have experienced anything. I hope y'all caught that. I hope y'all caught that. What I'm saying is, those were the people to make sure that you master yourself through what you experience. Ain't that something to be grateful for? Ain't that something to be thankful for? Why do I emphasize this? Because we still got people. We still got grown folks. Grown folks. I ain't talking about no children. We still got grown folks with mama and daddy issues. I'm going to say it again. I'm not talking about no children. I'm talking about we still got grown folks with mama and daddy issues. How do I know? How do you know? That's how I know. The way that I know is because the same way that you know. The only difference is that I ain't scared to say something about it. We deal with them all the time. That's how we know. The thing is if you ain't dealing with what people dealing with, it's unhealthy for you. And if you ain't speaking of what people dealing with, because of how you embrace them, then it's unhealthy for them. You're going to have to rewind that, because if you ain't listening, you're going to miss it. Remember what you felt like when you was going through the mud. Don't go back. But if you could help somebody as they going through their mud, don't be too proud to reach your hand out and help. Because somebody helped you, just like somebody helped me. I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for. This wasn't even part of what I came here to say, but this what they want me to say, so this what's coming through, you hear me? We're in a very exciting time right now. How many times have you forgot what you needed to remember as you was putting yourself back together? See, cause anybody who are what they are today wasn't what they are today last year. You hear me? See the revolution being televised. Now go back and watch your last year post. And for all those who express themselves through media, go back and watch it, which we all do in some way or another. Go back and look at your last year post versus your this year post. And see your evolution through your revolution. You hear me? How many times have you forgot what you needed to remember? So when you saw it again, you want to make the same choices and the same decisions that you made the last time you saw yourself in that place when you was in that place. Because we don't did this time and time and time and time again. Man, so some of us so far in the loop, and we think it's the rabbit hole because we don't know the difference between the two. If you ain't listening, you're going to miss it. I just said something. Some of us so deep in the loop, and we think that's the rabbit hole. Don't go back. Don't go back. You hear me? Last time you forgot. This time you're supposed to be remembering. And in the remembering, you can recreate better, above, and beyond what you created last time then you was here. Everybody ain't gonna get this because this ain't for everybody, but if this for you, then you know I'm talking to you because you feel it. You feel it way beyond what you're hearing. And you're probably seeing me pulsing. You think it's the lights. It's not. It's what I'm vibrating. Color, frequency, sound, beyond words. I came to talk to somebody today. You hear me? How many times have you forgot? Cause I ain't perfect. I don't forgot. That's why this so real, for lack of a better word. Cause real ain't real no more. That's why this so intense, for a better word. Cause I forgot. I've been here so many lifetimes. And this the most major is one of all. So this time I ain't come here to forget nothing. In order to put myself back together again, I had to remember a lot of things. And then in the remembrance, I had to decide what was necessary to forget. So I can go to the next place, the next level, the next upgrade, the next gift, the next ascended master, the next cosmic being. The next angelic frequency. And be a channel through the angles of light that's going to be expressed. That last year I can't use, because that last year ways can't be used no more for this time in 2023, 7. You hear me? And we're coming in the harvest season. The squirrels letting us know if you're paying attention. You know, I went to my door in my Grand Ride, and I went to the door, and I got startled because the squirrel was right there. As soon as I opened the door, it usually be the bird, but the squirrel was standing right there, like this here, chilling. As soon as I opened the door, and I'm like, whoa. It's one of those moments that you wish you had your camera recorded. You know, for those of us who tapped in and in our mastery, you know, because we're not all tapped in the same ways. We all got different emanations and demonstrations, you know, of how we operate and cooperate with source energy, whether it's, the angels, the animals, or the ocean, so forth and so on. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but he was just standing right there on my stairway rail. Bam! As soon as I opened the door, I'm like, oh shit. Pardon my French, but that's the evidence of growth. That's the evidence of maturity. That's the evidence of what the light in me is doing concerning what's going on in me and my external surroundings. See, we have things that's gonna let us know, and there ain't nothing better than nature to confirm what level of nature you in. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. You hear me? But this revolution I'm speaking about, this evolution, it's part of a dying process, and not dying as in death, but dying as in life. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. And I don't mind dying to some things, cause that caused in a lot of things that I had to die to. I ain't had no choice. I needed to sit still in that. See, for a lot of us, a lot of y'all who I'm talking to, because I ain't just talking to myself. A lot of us don't have to die to things that it wasn't in our control, it wasn't in our power. A lot of us had to die to some people that wasn't in our control, that wasn't in our power. Some of us had to die to some places that wasn't in our control, that wasn't in our power. And some of us don't have to die to some people, places, and things that was because it was corrupt to our life force. It was contaminating to our life force, and it was draining to our life force. We didn't know it then, but we know it now. And if you know it now, I salute you, because your revolution is being televised. You hear me? We're in a very exciting, insightful, and enlightening time right now. It's called Ascension. See, it's not so much that we have struggles. It's not so much that things gonna happen in life that challenge us. It's not so much that things gonna happen in life that test us. It's all about what we already survived. I'm gonna say it again. It's about what we already survived. Because what you already survived is enough to get you through whatever appears. Just make yourself better. Why do I say that? Because you can't sit in the light. You can't sit in light and bring out darkness. So you're gonna have to be able to sit in the dark and allow it to bring out your light. See, you're not the only one. I came here to say some things to the people who think they're the only one. To the people who think they're the only one feeling the pressure. To the people who think they the only ones feeling the shifts. To the people who think, the energy just so heavy on them. We all feeling it. We all feeling it. Brothers and sisters. We all feeling it. And it's a good thing. Because if it ain't nothing to test you, what's making you better? If it ain't nothing to test you, what's making you better? If you ain't got nothing around there, around you, testing you, what's making you better? Meaning, if you ain't got nothing around you or people around you telling you the truth, then what you got making you better? So you better look at what you call yourself conversating with sometimes. Because if you're a truth teller, you know what I'm saying. See, the truth tellers know that the reason that they became the truth tellers because it's through the things that they had to comprehend and figure out, because wasn't nobody coming in their life telling them the truth. we had to find it in ourselves. And then in that made us see, that made us pull the curtain. That made us pull the curtain off the grand scheme of things and see what's really going on. See the little man back there like on the Wizard of Oz, working all the strings. And we chose we're gonna work our own. And to work our own, then we're gonna say a lot of things that's upsetting to some people that ain't there yet. And to some people that's just part of the program to make sure that we didn't get there. You hear me? So this ain't for everybody. You hear me? But if it's for you, you're gonna know it when you hear it. You hear me? Because we gotta keep jumping timelines. It's a lot of activity going on, you know. It's a lot of activity going on, and it's exciting time. You hear me? Stillness in abundance, love and light, as the host. Remember, I got that merch on deck. If y'all drop me a comment, you know my email, sawudagod@gmail.com, whatever. But as we proceed, we're gonna keep creating, and cause we ain't going nowhere. we know what certain powers that be and entities and envies and jealousies, you know, they want to shut us down. Those of us here that's here to help the earth, help the planet, help the cosmos, help the universe upgrade. They want to see us shut down. They don't like us speaking this way. Those of us that speak this way on the various channels that do, they don't like the frequency of truth that's causing the shift on the planet. But we got to keep making it do what it do. And if not you, then who? Because this decision I make every day. If not me, then who? So it's an honor to be here, and I'm proud to be one of the torch holders. You hear me? Peace, family. Sawu.